Hey everyone, it's Greg from Team Anderson at Penrith Home Loans, and today I have the pleasure to sit down with a longtime friend of mine, Spence Leu. Spencer and I go back to junior golf, and we played golf together in high school at Kent Ridge High School. And recently, I was able to reconnect with Spencer and kind of learn about what he's been doing in his life, and just thought it was really awesome to sit down with him and reconnect. And tell us a little bit about what you've been doing, Spencer.
Well, it's been interesting. Back in 2015, I was the CFO of a tech company, and after helping them grow quite a bit, I actually quit, and then started my life journey to find happiness for me, and now that's in the form of watches. So that's cool.
So what I found out was Spencer. You know, a lot of us we go to our jobs every day. We grind it out, and Spencer was doing that just like everybody else, and he decided to follow a passion of his, and his passion happens to be watches. So tell us a little bit about how you got into watches, Spencer.
Yeah, well, during my acquisition phase, I was buying lots of very expensive Swiss watches, obviously patting my ego, feeling good about myself. And then I think during my time off, I was like, I wonder if I could just make one of these things, because in some ways they're getting so absurdly priced that I just wondered if I could do it. And then that wonder turned into, well, after many rejections, of course, turned into actually making one, and pretty amazing. Turned out really well.
Yeah. So I happen to have my new watch, and so tell us the thing I loved about hearing the story about how Spencer got into watches and why he created watches was just that, he's doing this to try to better not only himself, make himself happy, but try to put some joy into other people's lives. And the brand, Spencer named it Aloha. So tell us a little bit about how you came up with the Aloha name, Spencer.
Sure. So one of the things that I found in my journeys, and then after the acquisition phase of the watches, there was the experience acquisition phase where I traveled a lot. And again, it's more of the same, just with experiences. Again, still better than sitting behind a desk, but still suffering, looking for that next cool thing to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what I found is compassion is really one of the keys to true happiness, at least for me. And again, it may be different for everybody, but for all the studies, it shows that compassion is one of the things that leads to true happiness. And of course, I tried many names kind of related to this, and none of them really sounded that great. I mean, if I call this the Compassion Watch, it's not going to really. And then one day I find that Aloha actually means peace, love, and compassion. And I thought, what a better way to represent my beautiful watch than have a really meaningful name tied to a beautiful place that has more meaning. And then, as you said, for me, the watch is, I hope you enjoy wearing it, but also I hope to do good with it. So one of the things is I donated the watch.
That was a great story.
Yeah, with the Brighton Jones Foundation, and that helped raise $25,000 for a girls' school in Kenya. And to be honest with you, Greg, that blew my mind. And if I don't sell another one of these, I'm happy. Because that meant a lot to them, and that meant a lot to me to be able to do that for them.
Yeah, for sure. So when I sat down with you had mentioned that one of the things you envision is that people will, buy one of your watches, and when they look at it, like I do, and they see the Aloha on the face, they not only is this a beautiful watch, and it has all of the inner workings of very, very expensive watches that, Spencer had to go to Switzerland. You were there for a month, right?
Yeah.
To find people to help him make and partner with, and that. But just the meaning of Aloha, and how, when we're sitting there, we're grinding it out every day, you're able to look down at your watch and see that, just to kind of remind you of, this is supposed to make you happy, right? Be happy in life, and compassion, and all the things you said there. So anyway, it's, I just am very grateful that we got to reconnect. We're going to put a link below here to the Aloha Watches page so you can check it out. listen to a little bit more of Spencer's story. He's got a video on there where he talks a little bit more about that. Spencer and I go back to Kent Ridge, and although he went to UW, but it's okay because he went to play golf there, and go back to Fairwood Country Club in the neighborhood, and so we have a lot of history behind us, and it's very cool to be able to reconnect with somebody that I've known for 30 plus years now.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot for coming in, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Really appreciate it.
it's been awesome, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thanks. Bye.